Hello and welcome to this week's podcast. Firstly, a big thank you to all of you that are involved in Back to School Night. We hope you had an enjoyable evening and got lots of great information, and thank you for your feedback on what worked for you and how we can continue to develop that event. Also, a big thank you for your support with our car park. The drop-off in the mornings is working really smoothly, it's much calmer, and we appreciate everyone's help with that process. It's much safer for the students. We also appreciate your support with the afternoon, the exiting. We had a couple of teething problems in the first few days. We seem to have managed to sort them out now. In the last few days, we've had people leaving and the entire car park is clear by within 20 to 25 minutes, which is fantastic for a school of this size. So we really appreciate your support with that. Coming up in this week's episode, we have an interview with Greg James and Chris Smith from BBC Radio 1 and the authors of the Kid Normal books. We drop into early years with Mrs. Barry and find out a bit about how her start to term has gone. We have gone on a roller coaster ride with Year 6, and of course we have our now regular feature of our sports report. Enjoy the podcast. So I'm here in the Agora with Greg James and Chris Smith from the BBC and authors of their fabulous book. Tell me about your book.
Well, where do we start?
At the beginning.
Yes, we have two books out in America, the American editions of Kid Normal. These are bestsellers in the UK and soon to be bestsellers in America. So we have the second one, the yellow one, the Rogue Heroes, came out this week, so that's why we're in America touring it around and seeing as many amazing school kids as possible.
So Kid Normal is the story of Murph, who's an ordinary 11-year-old boy who accidentally gets sent to a school for superheroes, even though he doesn't have a superpower. So it's all about how he tries to fit in at school, something I think we can probably all relate to from starting a new school, but it's a bit more difficult when all the other kids in your class can fly or control the weather or produce two tiny horses as if from nowhere.
Thank you so much for coming in today. You did a brilliant session with our students. They absolutely loved it. How was it for you? How was the session from your perspective?
We love them. They were so energetic, so full of brilliant ideas, and they seemed they were up for it. And we got some good ideas that we probably will steal for our fourth book.
Yeah, we will definitely, we'll have to credit Bish because they had the best imaginations of any kids we've been to. You're obviously really nurturing creativity here. It's awesome.
Well, thank you very much. We're very proud of them, and we really appreciate you bringing yourselves over here to spend time with us and giving us your time. So thank you very much, folks.
Thank you for having us, and go Bulldogs!
Go Bulldogs!
Welcome to your new school. You've been here a couple of weeks with us, and you moved from one of our sister schools, one of the other Nord Anglia education schools in the Middle East, that's correct?
Yes, Dover.
And how have you found that transition from one Nord Anglia school to another Nord Anglia school?
Yeah, it's been a great transition. It's been made easier by the fact a lot of things are familiar with, like the Nord Anglia policies and everything, and all the staff have been welcoming, so it's been very nice.
And how have you found moving into our early years team?
Oh, it's been lovely. Everyone's been so welcoming. We've already done home visits for the new children, settled them all in, so everything's running nice and smoothly now.
And tell us about what you've been doing today with the children.
Today with the children, our topic is all about me at the moment. We've moved on to senses today, so they've been sniffing strange smells and trying to identify everything. It's been good fun.
Well, thank you very much and welcome to your new school.
Thank you very much.
Also in early years this week, our EY1 students have been inspired to engage their imaginations. They've been nurturing their creativity and cultivating their curiosity, whilst of course also having some great fun. couple of key things to round off this week. Please remember that school is closed on Friday the 20th of September. It is the first of 2 professional development days for our teachers. They're working Friday and Saturday. We have an expert trainer coming in from the UK to work with our early years and our primary teachers on the maths curriculum. And we have some work going on with our IB teachers, and we're doing some development of our global partnerships with our middle school and high school teachers. Speaking of global partnerships, one of our students, Alex, has been in New York this week working with UNICEF at the United Nations at their request. And we're really excited to bring that to you in next week's podcast, so make sure you tune in next week to see about the amazing things that Alex has been doing there with UNICEF. As always, please check the bulletin, and of course,
Go Bulldogs!